Glad We Crossed the Bridge: Mental Space Required by Children to Think Independently by Mohana Petkar. Mom, it's just a small portion that I still have to work on, then I will be all set. The question is not if I will pass my exam, but with what score will I clear it? These words sounded like magic to me when I heard my son speak a few days before he was to appear his exam. The stability and confidence in his voice seemed like a glory of winning a mental unseen battle. It took me back to the times when we, as parents, were quite worried as to how will he do his university education. Although a fairly intelligent child, he had been unable to prove his mark in his performances on the academic front. There was surely some platform that we as a family were unable to see. Although as parents, we had done our level best, providing best of all possible resources, discussing interest and career prospects, showing various role models, pushing and pressurizing to do your best, and so on and so forth. We noticed that he understood and followed everything, but academic results remain unchanged. Why? Is there something that's going unnoticed? Indeed, there was. His freedom to think independently. His own space as a person was overshadowed by aspirations and expectations. It was as though he was overfilled with all the details and information from everywhere. He was aware that if anything went wrong, we were there to guide him. But all this blocked him from his ability to try something on his own, to explore himself, to try to the extent that he could fail as well, to feel the failure too, and most important, the opportunity to be able to take care of the situation, get up again after that failure, and retry. Think, try, attempt, fail, rethink while learning from failure, figure out various options and dare to retry, were his requirements. The whole process sounded crazy and easily avoidable, but it had its own necessity, individual growth and development. Unable to notice this whole process had caused a lot of tension and stress, giving rise to not so good communication. It seemed like an epicenter was giving rise to various tremors in the periphery. We were focusing on the tremors while the epicenter needed to be addressed. Finally, we reached a point that we, as parents, expressed our view to respect his desire. Just simple basic words like, "We understand your need. We stand by you always. Go ahead, but remember, if you need anything, we are there." Believe me, nothing of this was easy. The acceptance, acknowledgement, giving the freedom or expressing it in words, least of all standing by that promise as parents. It was both very difficult but equally necessary at the same time. The most important step was to wait, watch, and let time show its results. This was our test as parents. It may be perhaps one of the difficult parts of parenting. Well, after hearing him on his phone call, the change in his voice, the maturity in those words, it was so evident that time had indeed done its work. Immaterial of the numbers on the score sheet, we together, as parents and he as our son, had both grown mentally. It was a beautiful family lesson. Freedom as a person is truly one of the most important factors for everyone. I am so glad we crossed this difficult and so often ignored bridge together. A bridge to accept, acknowledge, respect, and give everyone his needed space and freedom. With due respect, irrespective of score sheets, it's the confidence that holds importance. At any stage ahead in life, when he will face a setback or difficulty. He is sure to pause for a while and analyze it to figure out his way with renewed confidence. Thank you for your time and attention.